My camera stopped recording, my fault. But yeah, right now I'm chilling. I'm getting more in tune with Kelsey and who she is, what she likes to do, and stuff like that. For the first time in 2 years, I'm really getting to know adolescent Kelsey, you know. And I also wanted to, one last thing, I wanted to speak about what I have learned since ending my relationship. I kind of already talked about some of the stuff that I've learned, but there's just specific things that I realized. So I talked to my mom when me and the new guy, what is called the new guy, when me and the new guy started talking, or we're about to start talking, I was like, Mom, do you think I moved on too fast? Like, do you think I'm rushing? What do you think? And she was like, well, how long were you in your past due together? And I was like, 2 years. And she's like, well, usually it's a month for every year, so about 2 months. And that's when we started talking. It was like 2 months after. She was like, no, I don't think so. And then I asked her, because with my last relationship, I blocked him on all of my social medias. And it wasn't to be mean or rude or like mischievous or anything. I just genuinely couldn't handle that, like at the time and still now. I can't handle seeing him on my TL like just randomly, because like I was with this person for 2 whole years. Like, this person literally had my heart. Like, this person literally was somebody that I thought I was gonna be with for forever, and at least much longer. You know, like I literally didn't see it coming. And for me to just to have to like lose those feelings on my own, when I feel like he kind of already had the start of, okay, like I'm starting to fall out of love with her, or like I'm starting to really not feel her like that anymore. Like, he knew that. But me, I'm in La La Land, like, my man love me, like we ain't never breaking up, like ever, and he's just like, who gonna tell her? Like, no, I'm just kidding. But like, you know, it was just a matter of doing what's best for me. And right now, seeing him casually, especially if I saw him in person, my heart would still drop to the floor. And like, I hate that it's like that, and I hate that I have to have feelings and care, but it's normal. But I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, you know, do you think I was wrong for blocking him? And initially she was like, yeah, because she knows how I can get. I can be very like, if I don't like something you said, or if you don't make me, or if you make me feel a certain type of way that's negative, I will block you before you even get the chance to spew any of your negativity or ignorance my way. Like, I'm very cut and straight to the point. Like, don't come on my phone with that. Like, no. So she was like, yeah, I feel like you were. And I was like, why? Like, this person hurt me. Like, you know, like, this person was somebody that I loved. Like, I really loved this person. And they just dipped on me. Like, why do you feel like I would be wrong? And so we just kind of like reviewed the whole situation. And then she was like, yeah, you know, I actually don't think that you were. Where am I going with this again? Where am I going with this, y'all? Oh, okay. So I was talking to her. We literally like sat there and weighed the pros and cons of my past relationship, and I was just telling her that when I was in that relationship, this is in no way, shape, or form am I trying to bash, neglect, be mean to, or like demean, degrade, talk bad about, none of that. Like, I still have love for this person. I still wish the best for this person, and I would really appreciate if y'all didn't like do anything to go against what I'm saying. We're perfectly fine. There's just certain things that I can't handle at the time, and that's just what it is. So yeah, like I said, I still have love for this person. I hold absolutely no hate in my heart for them. I still love them. Like, I love them. I have love for them, and I just, because I know how like amazing of a person they are, and no one can ever take that away from them. But just don't go crazy. But okay, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to speak my truth. But this is my story just as much as it is his. And I don't want to take his voice away. But I am going to speak on my side. So when we broke up, I was hurt. A few days later, I realized that when we did break up, we were just so caught up in emotions that we had at the time, and I didn't really get a clear understanding of why it was that we just couldn't be together, because I still wanted this to work. And I asked him, and he was like, and I don't hold anything against him, because he probably was genuinely annoyed and overwhelmed with the whole situation. And he's the type of person that, like, when something negative happens, he just likes to, like, hurry up and get past it. Like, we cannot dwell on the negative, we just gonna move forward. So when I asked him, like, 2 days after it happened, he was like, I've already told you once, I'm not gonna say it again. This is why I broke up with you. I don't know why you're acting like I didn't explain this. Like, he kind of had the attitude. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I at least thought I could get a little bit of closure, but I'm not going to push it because you just don't have the capacity. And that's not to be rude, but he just didn't at the time. So when that happened, that just kind of made me realize, like, okay, you're not going to get closure from him, Kelsey. Like, you're just not. This isn't a situation where you guys are going to make amends and be best friends in the end, because that's not going to work. You were with this person for 2 years, and you mean to tell me you can sit in his face, have a conversation with him, and not have any feelings involved? No, like, that's just not how I operate. So, after he couldn't, give me a solid explanation, I was just like, okay, whatever. So we were cool, like nothing really happened, and then like a month later I blocked him on everything out of the blue. Literally blocked him on everything. We exchanged a few words, and I just let him know that it wasn't to be disrespectful or anything like that. I'm just kind of moving on, and at the time, or right now, I just can't handle that. That's not something that I'm emotionally capable of doing at this time. I understand that may be what you need, but I cannot give it to you. I can't. So yeah. And when I was speaking to my mom, she made me realize that in that relationship there was a lot of me not really being able to be myself. And I don't blame him for this. I do partly blame myself, because I should have been more like, this is me, take me as I am or leave me. But because I love this person so much and I wanted to be everything that they needed and could possibly want in a girl, I try my best to fit that. So like, I couldn't really be the loud, obnoxious, dancing, screaming random stuff every 3 minutes Kelsey, because it was annoying to them. Like, it was just too much. And I'm a firm believer in compromise when it comes to relationships, but not the way that I was doing it. You should never compromise yourself. You should never have to compromise your personality. You should never have to compromise your feelings. And that's one thing that I can say. I wouldn't say I regret it, because I know what I know now, but I just would have loved if I didn't do this to myself. There was just a lot of me feeling a certain type of way. And when I would speak up in the beginning, it was just like you're doing too much. Why are you doing all this? 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 You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Why are you so sensitive? You're always crying. You always this. You always that. So off rip, I'm like, okay, Kelsey, toughen up. Like, you can't nag about everything. Even though what I was nagging about was just me blatantly communicating. So you guys have to understand that for 2 years, I've literally been told to pick myself up by the bootstraps. You may have gotten run over by a car, run over by a steamroller, run over by a lawnmower, dropped out of a helicopter without a parachute, and climbed to the top of Mount Everest to lose both of your legs. But pick yourself up by the bootstraps and keep it pushing. No matter what, you keep it rolling. Like, literally, for 2 years, I lived like I did not have feelings. And that, my friend, is emotional abuse. But I would not in any way, shape, or form say that he did this to me on purpose. Like, this is just genuinely who he is. And we're kids at the time. We're 16, 17. So it's not something like, he's not a grown man. You know, like, this is stuff that we learn as we get older. So I don't fault him at all. It's neither one of our fault. We both have, at the time, we were just two people literally created by the outside world, our families, our school system, the people we hang out with every day. So, like, we weren't truly hadn't grown into ourselves yet, and even now I don't know if we still have. No. Even now I don't know that we have. I don't believe that we have, because we just have so much life left to live. But yeah, that's when I kind of realized that, wow, I was really suffering emotional abuse. And I had no clue. Like, you couldn't tell me that we wasn't going to be together forever and getting married. Like, literally, y'all, the new guy that I'm talking to, or was talking to, or am talking to. Anyways, when he reached out to me to, like, hit me up or whatever and kind of rekindle, he was like, yeah, like, you said y'all was gonna be together forever. Like, this was a forever thing. Like, you know, I don't gotta worry about it, because y'all gonna get married and have kids and start a family. And it's just like, wow. Like, I really thought that, y'all. Like, I wasn't just saying that to be boastful. Like, I genuinely, at 17 years old, thought that I was gonna marry this man and I was gonna have his children. And you can tell me different, or you couldn't. You couldn't, because you know why? Because we were in love. Because we had what the other girls wanted but could never get, you know. So it was just, I was just young and dumb, just young, stupid, ignorant. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, I just really settled a lot in that relationship, and it's crazy because, like, I wouldn't have called it settling. Like, I thought I had the best of the best, top-notch man, big baller. Like, my man is better than all of y'all. Like, my man, top tier. He don't do nothing wrong. He treat me like a queen. Until I actually started getting treated like a queen. Crazy, right? Crazy. But yeah, I just realized that I settled for a lot. And when I got introduced to, like, somebody who genuinely, like, felt me, like, on a, like, we're literally seeing eye to eye, like, we're on the same vibrational frequency, like, we're tuned in to the same channel, like, we're on the same, we're, like, on the same magnetic field. We're on the same plane. We're in the same dimension. Mind blown. And that is why I say that I feel like this is like my second soulmate. Because soulmates don't always have to be romantic partners. My best friend is also a soulmate of mine. Like, we've literally been best friends my whole entire life. Like, we're that close. Like, we're best friends. Like, we're sisters. Like, I actually might kill somebody for her. Like, don't tell her I told y'all that, but I would actually kill somebody for my best friend, so don't play. Like, just don't. Save yourself the headache. Save yourself the death, you know. So, yeah, it's just, I'm just sitting here basically reflecting and thinking about everything that's happened in the past, 3 months of my life? 3 months of 2020, like, it's just so wild. Oh, and then yesterday I was cleaning up my little bookshelf, and I have a keepsake box, and I came across a card that he had got me, and it was like, can't wait. It was like, can't wait to enter 2020 with you. And then he was like, a decade of dominance. Like, I honestly don't feel like either one of us saw this coming. Like, we didn't. Just straight up did not see this coming. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, so I haven't even been looking at the camera this whole video, and that's because I'm genuinely, like, I'm venting. Like, like I'm really in it right now. I've been watching Insecure. I also have paint on me, so if you see, like, I'm not getting abused, y'all. Like, it's literally paint. Like, I don't have, these aren't like self-harm scars or anything. I just have paint on me. But yeah, I'm just sitting here reflecting on the past 2 months of quarantine and stuff. Not 2 months of quarantine, but you know, you guys know what I mean. Like, this coronavirus stuff is crazy. Like, I don't even watch the news, and like, it's a privilege to even say that, and I'm so blessed because there are people, like millions of people, literally dying from this virus, you know. And it's just a blessing to have a roof over my head, food to eat, clothes on my back, a bed to sleep in, a life breath in my lungs that's not short, you know. That was messed up, I'm not even gonna lie. But I'm sorry, don't cancel me before my career can even start. Anyways, yeah, this is video 1 of me returning, I guess. I don't even know if I'm gonna post another video. I just needed to get this off my chest, and I actually feel relieved. Yeah, my next, I was gonna cover something else, but I feel like it would be too long for this video, so my next video is just gonna be what I was gonna talk about. So actually, I'm probably gonna put up 2 videos, and then I don't know after that, depending on how this whole quarantine thing happens. But yeah, if you guys could find it enjoyable, thank you guys so much for watching this whole video. I'm just trying to share my life story and make people realize that it be like that. So yeah, I will see y'all in my next video, and subscribe to my channel because we're almost at 100 subscribers. I think I have 87 off rip. So that would be great. I would love that. So yeah, I'll have all my social media linked down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.